Hello everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome in, welcome back to the channel. We're here today to check my Dreamsnap results and also check out the premium shop, as well as have a look at what next week's Dreamsnap challenge will be. So it does look like my results are in. I see a letter. If I come into event, head down to Dreamsnaps and rewarding, it does indeed say rewarded. So let's see, did the vote that I gave myself, yesterday land me in the 4K club? Let's find out. Let's check. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, we scored 77.16 and we ranked 2,200. I'm so happy with that. Also, we did find the person who made the snap that I was up against, at least when I went to vote for my submission. I did find them, I did reach out to them, I did DM them. So I'm very, very happy to have located that person because I felt awful voting for my own snap, but I mean, when the opportunity arises, wouldn't we all? But no, this is a fantastic result. Very, very happy with that. 4,000 in the bag for my submission. So just to showcase to you all, this was my snap. I don't know why I didn't show it beforehand, I'm forgetful. But yeah, very, very happy with that result. Let's take a look at the top submissions. Oh, this is a fun indoor snap. Oh, I really like this. This is really nice. I love the bubbles and the orb lights. They're very nice. Very, very fun. I mean, this is fantastic. This is a fantastic snap. It is absolutely wonderful. And another fun and playful one. Okay, all of these feature a tea party. So all of these are wonderfully done. So congrats to all of these submissions, the creators of those, for wherever you placed in the scoring. Should we do a bit of voting first for Fairy Haven? I'm so excited for this challenge. I absolutely adore fairies. I have a bunch of fairy figures and collectibles, and I did have to leave a ton of them back home in the UK, very, very sadly. So I didn't even get to bring them all. But I love fairies. I absolutely adore them. All I'm looking for this week is wings. If I don't see your character with wings, I'm going to assume you're not a fairy. There are wings available for every player in the game that you can obtain free. So fair enough, newer players might struggle because you have to be level, I forget what level, but you have to be a certain level to obtain the wings on your player. So very brand new players might struggle, but otherwise everyone should have the base celestial wings. I like this one on the left. I think it's very cute. We're going to go for that one. This is so fun. Oh, I love this. I love this. I think this is fantastic. I actually really like this. However, it is up against this masterpiece. It is up against this masterpiece, and this is beautiful. I love the colors in this. I love the mushrooms. I love the decor. I like that we've got Fairy Godmother here. I think that's really fun. So I am going to vote for the one on the right, but the one on the left did make me laugh. I did enjoy it. So let's vote right. Okay. So we have this winter scene set up. I do see the wings. They're very faint. You can't quite make them out, but they are there. But I think that's to do with the quality of this, like what they're playing on, rather than anything to do with the player themselves. And then we have this one here, which I don't see any wings. It definitely has a lot of fairy core vibes. This snap, I do think there are a lot of fairy core elements to it. So I think they did very well. This might be a very kind of brand newish player. I mean, they must have played through some of it, because to get these mushrooms, you have to play through part of Storybook Vale. You have to unlock the biomes. So they must be a little bit progressed into the game. I am a little bit torn. I think I am gonna go left. I know I said my requirement was wings, but this does encapsulate the fairy core vibes a little bit more, so I think I will give it a vote. Okay, a somewhat cute setup, not bad, not bad. And then we also have this one on the right, which again, cute. I think between them all, I'm gonna go right. The one on the right is very cute, very woodlandsy. I mean, she does have wings. She does have wings. She is a fairy. She meets the challenge requirements. I'm not sure I quite necessarily like this photo, but she's a fairy. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is stunning. This is a work of art. This is beautiful. Lovely framing of the shot, lovely color combinations, lovely setup and decor. So we'll go left. This is another magical one. Look at this. Oh, and the Mickey cloud. The Mickey cloud is so good. I love this. The snippets in the bubbles. Yeah, absolutely magical. Oh, but by the way, this one on the right is cute. It's a cute little setup. It is quite empty. It's quite bare. If they'd have put in a bit of like foliage or even a couple of gazebos, I think it would have looked better. But it's not bad. But this one on the left, this is stunning. I love this dress. I wish these were separates, right? But I'm going to call it a dress, even though it's not a dress. But I'm going to call it a dress because that's basically how you can use it. But this is such a beautiful item and I love this setup. Absolutely adore it. Fantastic. Okay, I think I'm going to go right because I don't see wings here. No, and there's nothing really about it that screams fairy core. Whereas this one does. Whilst I don't particularly like this angle, it is stronger. So between the two. Let's have a look. She does have wings. She does have wings. Which is a shame because I like this background more. But I don't like the fact she hasn't got any wings. But she could be very... No, because again, she must have done some Storybook Veil. I should really look up what level it is to unlock the wings. Okay, so it's player level 22. So that's not even like halfway through. And that's when you get the wings in game. So I feel like that's quite early on. I don't know. I'm gonna go right because for me it matches the criteria more. And we'll go right again. Oh, these are beautiful. I love this. This is stunning. This is very, very pretty. But I also really, really like this as well. It is a bit dark. It is a bit dark. I'll go right. I'm not sure a lot of this backdrop makes sense. Whereas I feel like some of the cohesion here is a bit better. So we'll go right. And I think we'll go left. I think we might have our first skips, gang. Yeah, I think we're gonna skip. We'll go right. Oh, this is pretty. I like this. This is very, very cute. Love that. We'll go right. That was a very pretty one. I like how her character looks. But I don't see any wings. Which is a shame. So we'll go right. See, this is what I mean. We've got these where these are the wings I'm talking about that you get at player level 22. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, this is magnificent. I love this. Love that. I also really like this one too. But I think I'm gonna go left. Okay. Why have we not got our 50? Is it dropping? Okay, it is staying up. It's staying up. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. We got our 50 moonstones. That's the main thing. Next challenge, mythological chic. Create an outfit inspired by mythology. From divine beings and heroic warriors to magical creatures, let your imagination bring legend to life through your style. Now, I'm very excited about this, but I am intrigued about the tags. We might have to check that out, actually. Whilst I'm here, I want to go into wardrobe and check out the tags. What's at the top here? Okay, so we've got some fawny wings, which is quite good if you have those. There's the Elliot's dragon wings. I think they would work. The caterpillar outfit, the legendary rogue outfit. Is there, what is, oh, back. So only back pieces can, so literally there's only one 4 tag item. Well, not one kind of 4 tag item, if that makes sense. So only the back pieces will have all 4 tags. Everything else will be 3 or under. I wonder, where is the, I was hoping to see, like, you know, things that, I mean, the horns are good. They're 3 tags. I was looking for like the Celia hair and stuff like that. I guess that comes under the hair category, maybe. Okay, it's going to be interesting. Okay, there's the golden fleece pants. It's going to be interesting to see what people put together for this week's challenge. I think it's going to be a hard one. I think it is going to be quite difficult. There are only 2 tags. The winter, they would be so good. The Winter Gala ice antlers, I think, would definitely be quite good. I think this week's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough, not going to lie. Guys, sorry for the awkward segue. I forgot to check my alt account. I didn't realise till I started editing. So for my alt account, this was my snap. Now, my snap is quite interesting. I don't think this is a particularly great snap. I think it's fairly average. But this was interesting because I'm actually only wearing 3 items of clothing. I'm wearing the dress, the headpiece, and what was the other tagged item? There was something else, I'm pretty sure. I had very, very minimal tags. Maybe it was shoes or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But basically, I only wore items that had all 4 tags. I wasn't very far progressed in my alt accounts, so I didn't have any of the Cheshire Cat clothing. But basically every item of clothing I have on in this snap has 4 tags, and that is it. I don't have any extras, so it'll be interesting to see what my results are here. I'm not expecting strong results. I'm thinking maybe 1200, but we will see. Let me check my results because this is going to be interesting. What?
There's something I need
Huh?
to talk to you about.
What? I was not expecting this. Okay, so we got 4K. That is absolutely fantastic. But that is very interesting. So we are on the very low end of a 4K rank. But we had very, very minimal tags. Very minimal, like almost bare minimum. This is very interesting, but every item I wore was a 4 tagged piece. Like the max amount. I think it was 4 tags. I'll have to go back and check my video. But basically, literally didn't use any item that didn't have the max tags I could wear, kind of thing. So that's really interesting. I was not expecting that at all. Now, the other thing I want to check is the shop. I want to go and grab that bonus gift because I opened it on my alt account and it just had a bunch of clothing that I already owned. And I'm curious if the bonus clothing is the same. Okay, it's different. So it's random for everyone. I'll put on screen what I got on my main account. I took a quick snapshot, a quick picture. But But yeah, it's different. It's different. So this is just random clothing. It's not very useful for me. I have pretty much all the clothing, especially on my main account. I definitely don't on my alt, as indicated by my shop. But yeah, very intriguing. Was not expecting that. Anyway, my main video is about 30 minutes long. For some reason, I waffled a lot. So I'm gonna wrap this here. We'll cut back to my main video, and sorry for the awkward segue, but interesting results there. Interesting results. Let me know what you make of that. 4K with very minimal tags. Very interesting, very interesting. Anyway, yeah, back to the video. Okay, so we've done voting, we've checked out my results, we've checked out the top submissions, we've checked out next week's challenge. Let's check the premium shop, our last stop. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have the Garden Fairy flower bundle. So we have the dress here, we have the hat, and we have the boots. Very, very exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. Let's get this. I might look a bit weird. I don't know how good this is gonna work out outfit wise, but we are equipped there. We're gonna get this fairy flower garden, which does have an interactive animation. 1500 moonstone seems a little bit steep perhaps, but we'll check it out. Next, we have the Enchanted Forest house. Now, this is the house from Enchanted. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely spectacular. Such a beautiful house skin. I love it already. I've not even placed it, but you can tell aesthetically looking at this, this is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Then we have the angelic wings. Oh my gosh. Wow, let's buy those. Let's get those. They're stunning. Absolutely stunning. Bonus clothing reward. Okay. Interesting. What's all these bonus gifts they're giving us? And then for our limited time deals, there's the Finding Nemo set and the Megara costume. Now, I don't think the Megara costume was actually really in the list of Dreamsnaps tags here. Oh, look. The angelic wings come here. The fairy dress is here. Where else? Ah, the boots and the hat. So they all have free tags for this fairy outfit. Okay. I'm going to put in Hercules here because I want to see about that Megara dress. The Megara dress doesn't even have any tags. So if you're thinking of picking up this dress for this Dream Snap challenge, it is not worth it if you want tags. This is my disclaimer for you all if you're thinking of picking it up. It is a beautiful dress. I do 100% recommend owning it because it's gorgeous and I love Megara and I think the vibes, but this will not give you any benefits in terms of tags. So small disclaimer if you do pick it up. Small disclaimer. Only 2 for the underworld sandals, only 2 for the armor of the sticks. Interesting, very, very interesting. Let us put down the new stuff. So we need to place down the new house scheme. Oh my, oh, she's big, she's big. She's big, she's big. Let's place down the fairy flower garden, which is also quite big. Oh my gosh, I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. Okay, let's take a look at this flower fairy garden. Okay, so you press interact. There's some wind things. There's some petals coming off of it. Okay, interesting. Let me have a look. I want to take a photo like this. Okay, so depending on how you have your camera positioned, it may be... Oh, look at that. Look, we've angled our camera into it and we've got all these petals flying through the screen. Okay, that's really nice. That is really nice. I think it's good for effects. I also just generally like the decor. I think this would make a beautiful centerpiece. Like, if you imagine having, like, a garden and then you have this as, like, the centerpiece, then you could have, like, the stone pathway around it or something, like... Douche, 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 douche. Like, obviously not not as bad as this, because I've just done this very quickly, but like something like that. Like, how cute does that look? Like, tell me that doesn't look cute. And I just did that in like 2 seconds. Very adorable. This house, stunning. Absolutely stunning. The floral bushes on this. Game Loft, I just did a video on things I want in game. Don't make my list longer. These bushes are added to it instantly. Added to it instantly. This is wonderful. Look at it. Look at the shape. Also, it does look like there's a bit of transparency here, I assume. Yeah, see, look. The ground does match, but then we've got this slight shaded bit towards the top, which isn't bad actually. I don't mind it. Is there a place I can put it here? Yeah, so you can see here. It doesn't quite blend in somewhere like the Forgotten Lands, but I think for the Sunlit Plateau, like when I had it here, I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine here in the plaza. It probably looks fine in the forest. Oh, maybe a bit too much of a contrast there. Maybe a bit too much. I bet it won't look good in the Frosted Heights. Let's check down on the beach. Can I get it down on the beach? Okay, I mean, maybe it's not too bad on the beach. I don't know. In the meadow? Can I even fit anywhere? I'm sorry, my valley is a bit of a mess right now. Oh, it's cute in the meadow. Maybe it's just this backside that looks a bit weird, but I don't know. It's cute. It's definitely very cute. I love it. And to have our first piece of enchanted stuff in game is really nice, because there is the issue that we might not ever get much in the way of enchanted. At least in terms of enchanted characters, because I think there's like legalities with Amy Adams' likeness and the utilization of that in merch and royalties and stuff, so there's every chance we might not ever get those enchanted characters, but to get some of the actual like movie stuff is quite nice. And I think it's a gorgeous house skin. I think it would work well in cottagecore builds, fairycore builds. The colors of it, like some of these oranges would work really nicely in the Sunlit Plateau. You know what I think this would go well with? The Naboo Villa. I think it would go nicely with that. I think it would pair beautifully. Okay, that's the 2 large items there. Let's talk about this outfit, which I hate the hat. I'm gonna say it now. I hate this hat. I think it's horrible. I don't mind the dress. I don't mind it too much. It's interesting. It's not my favorite outfit. And same, let me take off my socks. Let me take off my socks. Let's see how it looks without socks. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I do think I like the dress, but I don't know how I feel about everything else. Like, I don't know. Do you know what? Maybe it's just... Do you know what it is? The hat makes me think of like a Shakespearean hat. It's a bit too armory, like in aesthetic. It's got a very kind of like armor, kind of hero kind of vibe to it. It's got a bit of more... I'm a fairy guard. Does that make sense? Like, there's something like that's a bit more rough around the edges about it. I don't know how to put into words. I think it's got potential. I tell you what, I'm going to take off the hat. I'm going to take off the hat because I do not like the hat. I think the hat is ugly. I'm not sure about the shoes. Okay, I tell you what, let me go into shoes. Let me see what we've got. Yeah, the shoes. I just don't like the shoes, I think. I don't like the shoes and I don't like the hat. I think. Because I think with the shoes, it just has like... Maybe it's the toes. Maybe I don't like seeing the toes. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's just something off about it. I think the dress is cute. I like the floral elements. I think I don't like the fact that it's kind of very, it kind of feels too aesthetic-y, like two aesthetics fighting against each other, like this warrior armor princess kind of vibe, but then very princessy and soft. Like it's kind of like just a bit of an odd mix, maybe. I do think the dress is cute. I think on some of the outfits we've had though, like the Queen Clarion dress was far pretty. This is actually, yeah, it's the shoes. I don't like the shoes and the hat. The shoes and the hat I think were what was bugging me. Let me go for... Okay. Yeah, I think it's just the hat. I think it's the hat and the shoes I don't like. Because the dress isn't too bad. It's the shoes and the hat. That's what I don't like. Like, this is cute. This is cute. With these shoes, I think it's the hat and the shoes I didn't like. Yeah. It's possibly a bit of a pass for me. I think the must-have this week is absolutely the house. But I probably say that almost every time. And I love this. I think this is gorgeous. Oh, let's have a look in the nighttime, actually. See, this lights up. How cute is that? That is so pretty. And we do have some lights on for the windows for this house as well, which is very, very pretty. Very, very nice. Anyway, there's one last thing to take a look at, guys, which is the wings, which I'm very, very excited to have a look at. The angelic, oh my gosh, these have a glow to them. They glow. Chat, they glow. Oh, these are fantastic. Oh my gosh. Wow. If you are a lover of wings, these are it. These are must-haves. They are gorgeous. I love that. And I assume they have the large wing flying anime. Yeah, that is so nice. That is so good. I love that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fantastic. The wings, the house, and this are must-haves. I think the fairy outfit could be a pin, could be a pass. I think that's my least favorite item of the week. Let me just take a look. I want to see. Okay, it doesn't really go with this armor, I would say, because just the colors aren't there. Oh, this is cool. This is a cool look. I love this. Yeah, the armor's kind of very contrasty, but the Raya costume, what a vibe. What a vibe that was. Okay. Cute, 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 cute. Oh, oh, oh. Now this. Oh, we are hitting something here. This is a look. That is a look. That is not a look. This is kind of cool in a weird way. I wouldn't use it very often, but the golds match. Okay. Okay. Well, there's a few things you can probably style this with, and that's just going through the outfits. But this is my favorite look. Oh yeah, that is so cool. I love it. I actually love it. Oh my god. Look how bright they are in the day. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm obsessed with these wings. Obsessed. That is so cool. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. She looks like she's about to ride a motorcycle or something. I don't know. Oh dear, but that is so cool. Very, very cool. Okay, I love that. Okay, let me know how were your results. Feel free to share them in the Discord if you want. Let me know if you're picking up anything from the premium shop. What appeals to you most this week? I hope you had a good reset, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.